So this will be part of my collection for Halloween and fall books. And this is basically just a portion of my collection. Specifically all the books that sparks my interest at the moment that I want to color in this season. I know I won't be able to color in all of them, but I would love to get to many as possible. And this is basically for October. Maybe I will continue a little bit in November trying to finish what I've started. But yeah. So, let's get started. This is just a small portion of the books that I've pulled. So let's get started. We have a huge stack to get through. And the first one that I have here is Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Coulson. She just came out with a new book, Tales from Atlantis, most probably, which I think looks very nice, very beautiful. Can't wait to get the book someday. However, this season I really would like to color more in this book. I actually have started my first page in this book. You will see it in my completed pages video at the end of the month. I messed it up. So if you want to see how I mess up a page, stay tuned until the end of September. However, yeah, I would love to dive deeper into this book here. And those are the 2 pages that I would love to work on. Either it's this side portrait here, or this very beautiful atmospheric scene here, which recently was colored actually by Charles Coloring Journey. She did a beautiful version of it. Mine is different, so yeah, I fancy this one or this one. So let's continue. So then the next book that I have here is just Morning Scribbles, Halloween coloring book by Chris Rainiac. And this is an author that I haven't colored yet. He has those cute creatures here, like little monsters. They are just, I find them very funny, basically. And I think it would be a lot of fun to work in this book with alcohol markers, most probably, and maybe gel crayons for the background or so. And just have fun and have some easier coloring, quicker projects. And I think those pages here would be perfect for that. I think they would be even more fun if they were in a smaller format, maybe, like an A5 size book or something. But I think, this way they are also very beautiful. So those are the pages that I, fancy the most doing at the moment. And I really want to get started with this one finally. And I plan to concentrate on the books that maybe have some smaller and easier pages to just have a good start. So another book that I fancy starting is Witch Season by Jana Prosperina. And here's the page that I fancy the most out of this book at the moment. It's this very beautiful autumnal scene here, very cozy. Also has some pumpkins. And I also have marked another page. It's this one here with a raven. This one I also fancy because, I usually fancy images that I have a vision for, a starting point, and this is actually a started image. So this one I really would like to finish. So I have plenty of pages to choose from this book here. And, then another book is Dark Fantasy by Selena Fanek. It's grim and gothic, and I think that all gothic pages or books suit this season so well. And the cover image is basically the one that I also would like to color, and I think on this one I would go with maybe soft pastels on the background because it's just a quicker medium, then focus on this beautiful vampire lady. And so this is one that I fancy. And then the other one is this image here. But this image here would basically be yet a lot more detailed. So this is one that would take, I think, quite a bit of time. We'll give you maybe a little bit of close-up because it has all those details and fine lines. It's extremely beautiful. Yeah, I really would love to get started with this one. Don't quite sure about it because it's quite detailed. I would need some time for it. We'll see. I also would like to get started with Green Witches by Coco Wyo. This book came out this year, and yeah, I haven't colored anything in this book yet. I would like to break the seal, and I thought this very first image, this book belongs to page, is a little bit smaller, and therefore I think it's, just a little bit quicker and would be the perfect page to get this book started. Because usually when I have started a book, basically then, I just work a lot more in it. So, and I love all witches content, books. So, but I thought, I want variation for this season, and I want some smaller projects so that it's for me more manageable. So then I also have another book by Selena Fenech, and this is Night Magic, Gothic and Halloween book. And in this book here, basically, I have, here it is. I had marked this actually from the last TBC video, and I didn't came to it, but I still want to do it basically because everything with bats and full moons and cats and witches is just perfect for Halloween, for this season. And I really would like to do another page from this book. I have colored only one image in this book so far, so I need to get done some more. And now we come to Country Autumn by Jade Summer. This book was illustrated by Joshua Dunbar and Alexandra Francis when they were still working for Jade Summer. And the page that I have chosen that I would like to start is basically this pumpkin patch here. And the reason for that is actually because there is this beautiful tag, How Many Pumpkins, created by Disney Max Coloring, I believe. And of course it's a little bit of cheating, but everything that I will color during October, I will take into this tag because I will film mine at the end of October. And I think I have counted just quickly, this page contains over 20 pumpkins or so. So if I would manage to do this, it would be very nice for this tag. And then another one that I have chosen, or that I have marked, is basically this page here. It also has quite a good amount of pumpkins. What I like about this one is that the pumpkins are a little bit bigger. I love to color pumpkins, but I love it when they are not too small, not too big. This size is just perfect. And then I think it's just very cozy. I love just scenery images where I can work with my Inktense basically, or I could work with pencils and then use a blender pencil to smooth it out. Here's a third one that I have chosen. And this has, it does have some pumpkins. They are very small in the background. I didn't even almost oversaw them. But I really like this part here with this little river here, the dogs and the flowers and just everything. I find this scene so cozy, so nice, so that I have marked this one. Obviously, I will only color one image in the end if I decide to grab this book. And then now comes one of my absolute favorite fall books, and this is Hello Country Fall by Joshua Dunbar. I think this is really, really one of my favorite books, and I hope that one day I will have colored all of these images. I think I like them all. And here's one that is a little bit more simplified. It has some nice cute animals, some flowers, some mushrooms, a snake, a snail. I think this one would be nice to color. And then another one that I actually really would like to color is basically this boy here holding this gigantic pumpkin and a little cat on top. So this I think would be a lot of fun to color. It's also, as you can see, more on the smaller size, so not the most detailed and complicated page, because when I want to go for those pumpkin pages that I showed you earlier, then there's not enough time to select too many of those detailed pages. I also have a started page in here though, which I also would like to continue basically. So then, of course I chose Autumn Charm, a Creative Haven book, and this is by Teresa Goodrich. You all know and love Teresa Goodrich, and I haven't colored any page of Teresa Goodrich so far. She's on my list of shame. By the way, I will list it up in the corner up above, just in case you're interested which other artists are on my list of shame. But she's one that I really need to get started with, and this is the title page basically, because I thought maybe it would give me enough inspiration to just get started. And yeah, so I fancy this page here, but also I really love this image here, because again, I think that this is just a little bit smaller, a little bit more doable. I also love the variation, so that not all the pages are the same. And this one is different, because I haven't chosen a one that is like this. This is like Halloween decoration, and so most probably I will go for this one if I will start this book. And then another very detailed page that I have chosen, because it has many pumpkins, is this one basically. I think Teresa Goodrich images, they all have at least 10 pumpkins or more. So if you want a high score at how many pumpkins, you need to grab a Teresa Goodrich book. So this I have chosen because of the many pumpkins, but we will see. I also love the apples here. So this was Autumn Charm. And then I have basically another book by Joshua Dunbar. This was released with Jade Summer, and it is Easy Halloween. I really like the easy coloring books. I enjoy them. I wanted to do some quicker projects this year, easier projects, and I really found out that I love Joshua's easy books for that. You will see in my completed pages at the end of this month. This is one that I think about doing with Inktense. Very nice one. Then this is actually one of my favorite images, this raven here, or this crow with the candlelight and the books. I love books and candlelight. It's all, just very atmospheric, love it. I also think that this one would be a very nice one to color with alcohol markers and just have some fun. I mean, some details I might do with pencils, for example, a wood texture I prefer to do with pencils, I think, but everything else is just perfect to be colored with alcohol markers, and then on the background some gel crayons or distress inks. So those mediums are perfect on Amazon paper and where you have just a little bit wider background. And then I have this image here with the pumpkin and the little ghost. I thought, this one could be colored with gel crayons. Maybe the ghost could be colored with gel crayons as well. So I have my ideas for all of those images that I have marked. And so let's continue. So another one by Joshua Dunbar, and this is Easy Fall. In this book I have basically colored one image, but I want to add some more. And this is another one that I would love to do with Inktense. So this is a nice page for Inktense, I think. All those scenic pages, I think they are actually quite nice for Inktense when they are not too detailed, And then here's another one that I think is just beautiful for alcohol markers, and just a relaxed one. The background could be done with distress inks again, or with gel crayons, or with Neocolor too, or with gouache paints basically. I have used gouache paints in one of those Amazon books, and it turned out so good. So I would love to do that again, basically. Play more with my gouache. This is another page this is another page where I think this is just perfect to be colored with alcohol markers, and then this open background for all those mediums that I have just named would just work perfectly here. So I I guess that I would only color one page of those books. So I don't think that I will do several pages from a book, but yeah, I fancy all of these. So then I have another one by Teresa Goodrich by Creative Haven, and this is Autumn Scenes. This is one of her earlier books, basically, and I think that it's visible. Like, I think she has improved so much with her line work, but this page I really fancy. Since a long time, I really adore this one. It looks so, so friendly, so warm, so cozy. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I would love to do this one here, actually. So then, of course, I have Coco Wyo Witches. This is basically this is my favorite book of Coco Wyo, my absolute favorite book. I have a completed page in this book that you can see at the end of September if you want to see my completed pages. But here's another one that I fancy. I would love to do just more from this book. I just want to add some more pages to this book since I like it so much. And yeah, this is the second one that I chose, which I would fancy to color, which it sparks my interest, where I have maybe a color scheme. And, because of those dark backgrounds, it's also a little bit more manageable. That is not the most time consuming, and that I hopefully can achieve a little bit more. So then I also have Enchanted Halloween. This is by Hannah Lynn, and this is actually one of my favorite books by Hannah Lynn. But I haven't colored in this one for the last couple of years, and that's a pity. I want to change it, and I thought it would be just so much fun to continue this started page here. This is basically a witch maid, so a witchy mermaid, and so a mermaid in Halloween dresses and colors. And yeah, would love to finish this one. But I also have marked one more, and it is this page here. This is again a smaller sized project, so to speak, because it's more in this size here, and then it has this open background, which can be done quickly with gel crayons or something. So yeah, this is another one that I fancy, and I think the last page that I had colored in here was maybe in 2019 or 2020 maybe. So it's a couple of years ago, and I really need to work more in this book here, since I love it so much. And I can show you some more pages, of course, as long as I talk. I forgot what I wanted to say. So since I work in the Enchanted Faces book so much, I stopped working in the other books, in the bigger size books of her. But this book has so many pages that I would love to do. So yeah, I hope I will get to this one here. Yeah, the same goes for Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths, the Halloween coloring book. Another book that I haven't colored for the last couple of years. I think the most pages that I had colored were in 2018 when I started, maybe some in 2019, maybe 2020, but since then I think I haven't colored a Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths image, so it's time. And yeah, I thought maybe the small one here, you see? So this is one of those smaller images, so I thought, yeah, maybe let's do something small. Or there's another one that I have marked, and it is this page here. And this is because I think on this one I would like to try some mixed media. So I think I would like to go in with the Crayola Super Tips on this one again, because the Crayola Super Tips dilute perfectly on this type of paper, on the Blue Angel printing paper. And so I wanted to play a little bit more with it. And this is just a mixed media page, so I would take maybe markers, maybe the Crayola Super Tips, of course pencils, and I just have fun with it. So yeah, this one I would like to do. So then I have some more books by Jade Summer. This is Chibi Girls. This is basically the 4 books in one, grayscale. And yeah, I would love to do one of the Halloween Chibi books. And yeah, just again for variation, because this is just a really dark grayscale, and the feeling coloring those darker grayscales is completely different to what I usually color. Yeah, and therefore, just to get this different experience when coloring, I thought this would be just nice. And yeah, I really would like to do this one because, you know, I want to practice my candlelight, like how it would affect the surrounding, the characters. Just work a little bit with it, play a little bit with it, and see what I can do. And that's why I have chosen this one basically. So, and then I also chose Cute Witches by Jade Summer. And this is basically another one of my favorite books, actually. And yeah, I really would like to do this page here with all those pumpkins, which I think would have glowing eyes. And yeah, but it is kind of detailed. And there is another page, this one, that I also would like to work on. So this is a little bit easier. It has only the character and the background. I guess I would do it with, most probably with gel crayons or so not with pencils, definitely not. So this was that. And then I also have some books that are not specifically for Halloween or fall, but they have just some nice pages for fall or for autumn. So I chose this Enchanted Animal special from Coloring Heaven, and yeah, featuring Konoko Igusa. I love Konoko Igusa. She is also on my list of shame, so I really would need to get started to color her. And yeah, greetings to KP. Yeah, I need to get started with her. I know. KP's coloring, she has colored so many of Konoko's works. I think Konoko is also one of her favorite artists, and she does stunning work, and I should get started too. She was shocked to find her on my list of shame, so yeah, need to change that. So I have decided that this is a very beautiful image for autumn. Especially, of course, I like this bottom half side here with the pumpkins and the sunflowers and the animals. And then, yeah, the background is a little bit more open. Yeah, so, and then another one that I also think would fit for autumn very well is just this page here with all the acorns here. And then we have some apples, some mushrooms. So all those beautiful animals. And I think this would be just also, yeah, perfect for autumn. Yeah. So those two. And now I will show you some books that, contain maybe a page that is appropriate for autumn. Oh, and from Characters Through Worlds and Times by Christine Karen. I have chosen this page here. This is Woodland Healer, and I just find that this looks very autumnal with the candlelight and those acorn, those leaves. Yeah, this is one that I think that I would like to get started with. Of course, I needed to have some Christine Karen on my list. Then basically this Fairy and Fantasy 2 by Christine Karen has the most account on fallish pages. I have chosen this page here. I thought this one is just very cozy, a quick one, just a portrait, some hair, some leaves. I thought this maybe as a cozy quickie would be nice. But this book has really actually so many. For example, this one I think would also go very well for this season because of all the raven, like on the tree in the background, like in the foreground, like it looks a little bit gothic, and yeah, this one would go very well. Then I have a colored one in here, so obviously this one goes so well for fall. Here, this witch here, which I wanted to color for the last couple of years, haven't done it so far. I don't think that I will get to her this year, so I have not marked her. And then, whoops, here's another one. Yeah, here's another one. Yeah, so this book I think contains the most fall images from Christine. Of course, I also had to choose one by Daria Sakirsoy, and this is Fantasy and Fairy Cuties, her coloring book number 8. And in this one I have a started image. This was the wrong one. Yeah, this one. So another just, cozy fall image with some autumn leaves, and I hope I've written down all the color combinations that I've used here, but I think I can kind of remember which ones I have used. So yeah, I would love to finish this one here. Another one with a coffee mug. And then Fairy and Fantasy 1, also by Christine Karen. And in here I have chosen this vampire. Christine Karen herself has a beautiful video on her YouTube channel demonstrating how she colored this guy here with alcohol markers. I think she also, or was it? No, I think it was alcohol markers. Maybe she went over with pencils. I can't remember, but maybe I will try to follow her video. She gave him like a bluish skin, which I think suits this vampire very well. So yeah, maybe I will try that. And I think I haven't colored many male figures, so that would be good as well, I think. So then, of course, I also would love to color one from A Fairy Lives in Every Garden by Destiny Lauritsen. And in this book, I have chosen this page here. I think because of the acorn and the mushrooms and the leaves, this looks very autumnal, and I would love to get another page done in this book here. It looks very cute. She also has very beautiful PDF pages, so maybe I will grab one of those. But yeah, actually I would love to do more in this book here. Oh, and then the last book that I have here is Enchanted Earth, and in this book by Malpomini Shatsipani-Goto, there it is, most probably I butchered her name, so I show it. There's also a very beautiful pumpkin image in here. Yeah, here it is. So, yeah, she's also on my list of shames, so if I would start this one, I could free her maybe. And yeah, why not free her with one of my favorite topics to color, which is pumpkin and fall and all of that. It also has like those acorns and this little scene there. So maybe this will be the one image from her that I can get started with. So, and that was all. And basically this was, basically all that I have pulled to work in this season. It is, I would say, at least 50% of my collection that I have for like fall and Halloween books. Yeah, most probably more like 70%. I do have some more, which I haven't pulled yet, but because I'm a sucker for Halloween stuff, Halloween books, I love to collect them, I love to color those, even though the season is always too short. But I think, for this season we can make an exception. I think all those witches books we can basically color at any time of the year, all the gothic stuff. Maybe the pumpkins are not so suitable for the rest of the year, and the autumn leaves and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, that you got some inspiration. Let me know which books you plan to color in. I would love to know. And yeah, I hope I will see you very soon. I'm working on my videos for October. It's working quite well at the moment, so I will have a full month with content for you, and I hope I will see you all. So until then, happy coloring everyone, take care and bye!